Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexandria, and if you're new here, thanks so much for checking us out today. And if you're coming back for another video, then welcome. So today is March 11th, and I need to refresh my strawberry tower, so I figured that I would bring you guys along. I started the tower last year with the the little vertical tower from the dollar store, and I filled it up last year with a mix of starts from the big box stores like Lowe's and Home Depot, and then the others were from the others were from my local feed and seed store. And I had quite a few that didn't make it. Mostly the ones that did not come back were the ones that I got from the Lowe's and Home Depot. So gracious. So I did go ahead and pick up some more from my local feed and seed store. I'm not quite sure what the difference in as far as like one made it and the other didn't, but I want to go ahead and get those restarted. And a lot of them already have blooms on them. I'm not going to worry about taking the blooms off. I'm just going to let them do whatever it is they're going to do. I had to move you guys a little bit because I'm trying to chase the sun, but this really isn't that much better. So we'll just roll with it. So this is what my little towers look like. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 of these, and these are the ones that have overwintered. They still have their little tendrils here, so I am gonna go ahead and just cut those off, just a little maintenance. And then now I know going into this next season, this is something that I would like to do, just kind of cut them back prior to them overwintering. I did try to save a few of them, but it didn't really work that well, but I'll just give it a try again because I know strawberries do creep like crazy. So that way I can just have more strawberries, because I would like to put them along my fence, and the most cost effective way to do that is to just take the babies from these once they put them out. So that's what I'll be doing. All right, so all I did for these, I just cut the long tendrils off and just cleaned them up a little bit. See, I still have the tag on it. Yogi, please don't do the zoomies right now. And another thing I think I'll do this year, I'll probably look into getting like some type of base that'll make it easier for me to rotate it, because I do rotate it every day, or every other day, some variation, just so that they can all get equal light. It actually wasn't here last year, it was over in the corner, but I think I'm gonna let it ride out right here beside this smaller planter this year, just to see if it does better. And this one is the one that was on the top last year, and you can tell because it has a baby in the middle. And I'm just gonna let that one be, and I'm gonna be sure to put this one on the top. So these strawberries are June bearing. The ones that have made it from last year are June bearing. And this year my local feed store actually had a variety. So instead of getting the June bearing ones, because I already knew I had some of those, I picked up these. I chose these Berry Galore, and it says they're a hybrid strawberry, fresh tasty berries all season long, every 3 to 4 days. So I'm super excited about that because I don't yet have an ever-bearing strawberry. So that's what I'll be doing. And This is also another one that came over from last season, and I just need to trim this one up. And all I'm doing is just kind of going back and cutting these long pieces off. I mean, some of them are breaking off, and this is actually where the babies were. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so this is an example of what the ones look like that did not make it from last year. And these are the types of berries that were in there. Hope you can see that. Can't see my screen right now, but they didn't make it, and I'm not sure why, or I'm not really sure, but they didn't make it. So I would like to go in and just take out these little root balls, but then I always have hope that something is going to grow from them. But quite honestly, this one's so crispy, like there's not even the least bit of chance for that one. So like if they are just, so this is what it looks like on the inside. Do you see how it's like kind of like rust colored right there? And then they snap really easily, and there are no roots. The roots are black. So I'm just gonna let those go. I'm not gonna try to hold on to them because they have made their decision. Yeah, so I'm just gonna twist the tops off and then just just move on, really, because at this point they're gone. All right, so these are, I'm replacing them with Everbearing strawberries. These were Everbearing strawberries, but they're not. So I wanted to be sure to have that kind of balance between June bearing and Everbearing. So you okay, yo? You hot? And then I'm gonna plant them at an angle, making sure that the top is sticking out. And then I'm just gonna backfill it because the soil is still moist. I've already, ew, I don't like that word. The soil is damp, and I am gonna put the tag back in there just in case this one doesn't make it. Then I know what I'm replacing it with. Or if I'm gonna separate it off, I know what type of strawberry I'm gonna be using. And then when I got these from the nursery, some of the leaves were a little crispy, and that was okay. Like, I wasn't upset or anything. So I mean, obviously I bought it. So I am just going to go ahead and pinch it off. The ones that I got earlier in the season, they looked amazing. So I'm not worried about, you know, anything being wrong with these. I just got them technically late in the season because, so it is what it is. And these have grown. These have been sitting over in this spot for at least a week or two. So they've already done some growing, so I know that they're okay. Alrighty, and then can you see that? All right, and then we got one more. We got one more. Oh, that bee is loud. Ooh. Cool. So this one is done, and then we're just gonna keep it moving. Alrighty, so I have all of the strawberries planted up. So now I'm gonna go ahead and rebuild the tower and then water it in. So let's go ahead and get that done. Now our strawberry tower is refreshed and ready for spring. I fertilized them on Sunday, so yesterday, so I'm not gonna add anything to them as of yet, but I do fertilize them weekly with an organic fertilizer, and I'll put a picture in if I can remember to put it in, but I'll put a picture in as far as what I use and have used since probably like the mid to end of last year, and it works really well, so I'm just gonna keep rocking with that. But yeah, so I would if anybody ever wanted to do one of these, it's super easy. So I got them last year, so also when a dollar store was still $1, so it was $6 and change to make this, and I love it. I personally am not sure if they're selling them again this year, but I will definitely be on the lookout the next time I go in the Dollar Tree if they are selling them, because I would love to have another one. And that one I think I would do either more strawberries or just, you know, shallow rooted plants. I will say that this vertical planter is not the same concept as my green stock. It does dry out quicker because the pots are not as big, and then when you water it, you have to make sure that you hit every single pot just as a precaution, because when I first got it, I found that it did start drying out really fast, but it was totally worth it in the end, in my opinion. So I really enjoy it. My kids love it, so I think it's a win. So yeah, if you're interested, I would definitely say check out your local dollar store. I've also seen on Home Depot, they have a vertical, or Home Depot or Lowe's, but if you search vertical planter, they do have some affordable options if you're not at a position to invest in a green stock. These are affordable options, so it's just something to consider. But thank you so much for checking me out today for this quick video of me potting up my little strawberry tower and refreshing it for the 2022 grow season, and I hope to see you guys on the next video. Bye.